All right, well, they'll have to back out now, but Earthshatter at the ready for both sides. Definitely look at the way that these teams are going to try to punish their opposition, really put the other Reinhardt out and stun him, find that opening. So a lot of coordination happening in this next fight because, you know, it's just a matter of time before Lisu winds up getting his Graviton. They can play for that, but the big thing to look out for, the key thing to keep your eye on is going to be the bash combos.
Oh, there's just a bunch of shatters. Everyone from Alpha Gaming is down. Gig and everyone from Chicken Contendies just rolled Alpha Gaming over, and they won't be able to get back in time. Chicken Contendies stay alive in the series, and it's still 2-1 for Alpha Gaming.
And this is their opportunity. This is that fight that they get because they flipped it at 79. But this has to work out for them. Otherwise, we'll be seeing Alpha Gaming make it through to the next round, and to the losers bracket, Chicken Contendies will be forced to go.
I can't even handle this. The winner goes to the winners finals, but the grab now is thrown from Hard Blue. Arc tries to help his team with the self-destruct to defend against that, but with that grab, with the teamwork that Chicken Contendies have, they will survive for the moment and now have to play this perfectly. If Alpha Gaming win just one fight, they will go to the winners finals and win Nepal. Chicken Contendies want to send this into a round 3.
Arc's self-destruct was so important there, though. Suppose had to use his Transcendence to stay alive versus the bomb, and now they won't have Transcendence. They won't have the sustain that they need to deal with the Graviton from Lisu. So if it's not eaten by the defense matrix, or if we don't see a counter shatter come out from Gig to shut down that damage, this is it.
The grab from Lisu, you can see everyone's trying to get close enough, and he almost just pins and back shatters, and Alpha Gaming just had all these ultimates to rain down on Chicken Contendies. Alpha Gaming get the flip. Is there anyone from Chicken Contendies nearby? And with that win, Alpha Gaming send Chicken Contendies back to the fryer.
You were waiting to use that one, right? That was good.
I got that one tattooed.
Solid.
I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
As long as, again, they just go for a stall here, that's the play. 45 seconds on the clock, have to maintain time bank here.
Alpha Gaming a bit split up. They have some of their team on the payload, some of them towards the left. Path of Poverty, they hold on to their high ground. There's no shatters or grabs to worry about. It's going to be the later parts of what ultimates come online, the more poke damage goes through, as Path of Poverty are able to contest the card for quite some time. Alpha Gaming trying to get the space, but it's constantly being contested. They're getting very few meters. You're down to 20 seconds. Alpha Gaming, they need to get point B here. They can't lose anybody. It's last fight for them. Getting closer to the grab, but Dove has his first. He looks for it. He launches it. Catches the front line of Alpha Gaming. The self-destruct gets blocked from the Zarya bubbles, and Hot Date and everyone from Path of Poverty are just on fire on this defense. They played this perfectly. They held the high ground. They held control, and Alpha Gaming will have to flip this one around.
And I have to talk about that. Path to Poverty played that brilliantly. Genius play on their part. They're looking poised to close this out. Here on Nepal, Dove at 87% towards his Graviton. They haven't really had to invest anything in any of these fights, and they're just looking that dominant despite it.
Yeah, if you're Alpha Gaming, you need to get this grab out ASAP-aroo, and you need to win this if you want to go to round 3. Of course, that would be ideal. Alpha Gaming deciding which approach they're taking, knowing Path to Poverty are on the high ground, going towards the point, forcing them down. Dove will have the grab. At what point does he launch it? Alpha Gaming have the barrier, not the trans quite yet. The rally starts from Path to Poverty. No grab yet, taking their time. They catch Mixo, self-destruct, but Mixo lands a counter shatter to prevent the follow-up. So Alpha Gaming actually survive. They'll start with at least a positional advantage until Path to Poverty. They use their barrier. Lisu has grab, and he launches it now. Transcendence at the ready from Ultraviolet, and only now does Alpha Gaming have a slight advantage, but it gets turned around from Hot Date and the front line of Path to Poverty. Are you kidding me? They played this perfectly. Lisu, also a one-man army. He's got Arc by his side. Can they flip this around? Can they burn the time and keep this overtime going? But
no.
That wick is going away real quick, and Path of Poverty in Game 5 will take Nepal and send Alpha Gaming to the losers bracket. While they're trying to pressure the point now, Hardblue starts the dive. He needs the peel from the rest of his team. Gig joins them and get that initial kill onto Carter. That's big. No resurrect opportunity for OG at the moment. As Chicken Contendies, they're on the point. They're looking for the flip, but Mirage still have their tanks alive and well, but they don't have a very alive Zenyatta at the moment. It's about Mirage stalling for as much time as they can, and even got a barrage from Mangachu at 3K. Are you kidding me?
That was a very late barrage from Mangachu. And OG gets the frag onto Tanner. He pops Valk. He gets the res, but the fight's over. There's only 2 up. They're not going to be able to win. They've lost the point. They don't control at this point. Mangachu gets the late frag, but now it looks like they're actually able to stagger it anyways. This is extremely hectic.
This grab here from Lisu. Mirage only have a self-destruct from Shu at the back. It gets bubbled off. Kind of scares them a little. As Mirage, oh no! It's eaten, that is so bad. Now Mirage want to take advantage with that big, humongous shatter. Shane just landed, and the trance to guide their aggression all over this payload, and Alpha will have one last chance at defending point C, but it's a time bank disadvantage either way.
Really good as well, because Carter's gonna have his grab. He's gonna have something here, and there's no support ult yet unless Vibrant is able to get this trance. It's so important Vibrant gets trance here.
Carter, grab, you got a shatter on the other side. Can the support ultimates be there on time? Grab is thrown out, and the damage, oh, Shane got kind of booped away, but he's still there. He's still okay. 1 kill here for Mirage. Self-destruct, build some space for the defense. They can breathe for now. As Shane comes from downtown with a shatter and tries to hammer away the front line of Alpha Gaming. Mirage only have less than a minute to get it done, and it seems to be the case. Alpha Gaming want to stall, but they just can't. Mirage do finish the map.
Shane gave him a little bit of the fancy tech shatter there. He did the 360. He looked away. His shield was broken by D.Va Bomb, and it gave him the no look. So well done. Well done, Shane. I'm glad you were able to get that tech out there. I'm always happy to see that. Definitely turned around for Path to Poverty, despite, you know, it's now the scoreline. What we're looking at, it's a 2-1. It's a 2-1. They've equalized that advantage. Well, not even equalized. They've surpassed the advantage that Path to Poverty had from winning the upper bracket originally. So it looks like they're going to be running for Mirage that double spam setup again with the Mangachu Pharah, the Carter Hanzo.
All right, so Mangachu going back over the Pharah, the one and only, and again, a familiar sight. Path to Poverty, hiding under buildings, taking cover from the rockets is what you want to do in playing against this. Chain, going to be leading people around, jumping out just at the right time, takes a lot of damage, buys a lot of pressure. Mangachu looking for rockets all the while, only 35%, hasn't been as effective as the norm. So right now, bit of stall. Chain going in again, going to need a lot of healing, heavy focus fire, still able to get on out. So the back and forth continues. Mangachu now looking more for the shield, putting a lot of pressure onto the Rhine, and Mirage now controlling space. Mangachu boxing them back in, and this is working out real well. The barrage is ready. He's locked and loaded. Gonna drop it from the back and gets Angelic immediately, and the T-Mech to boot. It's 3 for Mangachu.
I do like some of the swaps. They could be running a full dive. There is no Brigida. That is what PTV could be running. But instead, they're going full spam. They're running a Pharah, they're running the Hanzo, and they're just going to try to constantly break shield, force them to back up, and they get point presence.
Well, the key here is that they need to break the shield and be ready to go at the same time, while at the same point, not actually getting ripped apart by the Bastion. So far, it's been really nice pressure coming in from Mirage, but it's a long way to go. 3 minutes still yet to hold. And you just see here, Big All laying the rockets.
Look at that TP.
Oh,
it was actually so good.
Nice. It buys room, but here's the problem. They lost their D.Va, and without a D.Va, what's going to be checking the Pharah here? A little bit in the Bastion, but maybe not enough.
Carter almost that Bastion ult, but they have to make sure not to lose anyone and set it up to actually be able. Look at the TP. They're so aggressive on a Big Ol, but Jolt gets chained. Oh my god, Carter just airshot the Angelic.
Angelic just got dunked on. That was massive. However, it might not be enough to win the fight. Dove goes, by the way, I'm still plunking people with arrows here. Gets rid of the Bastion, does heavy damage, and, you know, we got the Bastion air shot. I can't complain too much.
Well, the fight was over, though. Yeah, I'm glad they were able to get some style points, but the fight was definitely over. Well,
the Matrix is in his face now. Dove's going to have a great opportunity to drop a grab, not Eden. So I am totally wrong. I can't see the future. And 2 already down. Bomb from Hot Date still gets 3. Unable to be shielded away. And Path still very much in the fight. They just walk into the grab. It's not Eden at all. It's going to force out the Transcendence from Ultraviolet, though. Offense, still in a decent spot.
Oh, Carter, Chain, gigantic shatter.
Yeah, Chain setting the stage in their way. Now look at Carter, 53% to another grab.
Which is huge.
I really like to think here